If you're a Social Security beneficiary, I'm sure you've heard this statement over the last few months. Well, it's a total lie. It's total BS, and I want to bring you the truth and the reality here in this video because this is really misleading a lot of Social Security beneficiaries, and I want you to know what is actually happening because they keep telling us the same old thing, and it is not true. So I want to clarify what is going on here because, again, misleading way too many seniors and Social Security beneficiaries, and this may hurt a lot of people financially, and it is my dedication, it is my duty to bring you information here in this videos to help you maximize your money, maximize your income, take advantage of programs that are out there, and minimize your liabilities and help you financially in any way that I possibly can around your monthly benefit. So that's what we're going to talk about here in this video. Now, I'm also going to share something else really quickly because I simply can't help myself. I love saving money for myself, and I love helping those of you in this community save a bunch of money as well. It is all of these comments that I pulled out of the comments section from those of you in this community that have called chapter right there to get free help with your Medicare plan. Those of you in this community just in the last 1 year or so have saved over $2 million. $2 million of savings. In fact, I'm going to flick through some of these comments super fast. If you're on Medicare, please call that phone number right there. Get help with your Medicare, finding the right Medicare plan and coverages for you and your personal needs. Again, there's a lot of things that have changed with Medicare, and you might be thinking, I can't do anything. You probably have some options. You probably have some flexibility. Please pick up your phone, call chapter there. It is 100% free. In a matter of minutes, you'll connect with a real live human trusted advisor. They have access to over 20,000 plans across the country, and they will help make sure that you have the proper Medicare plan and coverage for your personal needs. Anyway, I have pages and pages of comments. Check this out. These are the comments that I pulled out of the comment section from those of you in this community after calling them saving tons and tons of money. These are just the comments, by the way, in the last 2 months or so that I've pulled out of the comment section. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, if you're on Medicare, please give them a call, see what they can do for you. They've saved those of you in this community, again, $2+ million just in the last year. That's amazing. That is money that is supposed to be in your pocket. And unfortunately, there's a ton of you out there that are still not getting some of that savings. Give them a call. By the way, after you talk to them, drop a comment down below on any video. Use the word chapter within your comment. That's the keyword I search for. I'll find your comment, I'll grab it, and I'll add it to my stack. All right, anyway, let's talk about this lie, this BS, this Social Security information that is out there that is driving me nuts, okay? This drives me nuts. Every time I see it, I feel like that is not true. It's not true. Stop saying it. In fact, the Treasury continues to say this as well. Yes, our beloved Treasury of the United States even makes these ridiculous, stupid statements that are not even true. So Treasury, stop making stupid statements, Treasury. Stop saying this because it's not fair to Social Security beneficiaries. Here's the deal. We've heard this so many times. I see it all the time, which is no more taxes on Social Security. That is not true at all. That's not true. They did not eliminate taxes on Social Security. And the Treasury keeps saying this as well, and I see it out there all the time. Let me break this down for you really fast, okay? Because when people come out and they're on Social Security, and they might think, I don't need to file a tax return because I'm on Social Security. There's no more taxes on my benefit anymore. That's not true. Yes, your benefits are still taxable, okay? By the way, not tax advice, not accounting advice, not professional, not legal advice in any way, shape, or form. I'm not your CPA. I'm not your accountant. I'd love to be. I love numbers. I love accounting. I love taxes, stuff like that. Not paying taxes. I love just like the tax code, stuff like that. I'm very fascinated by it, right? But anyway, I'm not your accountant. This is not this is not professional advice. Please talk to your own professional that understands your specific situation. But my point being is that here's the deal. They did not eliminate taxation on Social Security benefits. They didn't do it. They legally could not do it in that reconciliation bill that was signed into law in the summer of 2025. Okay, they continue to tell us that they eliminated taxes. No, they didn't. Taxation on Social Security benefits is still very much a thing. It's still there. Nothing changed whatsoever. What they did do instead is they gave this $6,000 deduction for seniors 65 and above for tax years of 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028. It is a 4-year provision where an individual 65 and over, provided their income is below the threshold. Again, $75,000 for an individual, $150,000 for a married couple, and it phases out above those thresholds. Provided your income is below those thresholds, again, adjusted gross income, or your adjusted income, okay? So that is what determines this. Your modified adjusted gross income, okay? Anyway, that's what that comes down to. But point being is that if your income is below the thresholds, you could potentially, again, I'm saying potentially because I don't know your exact situation, no promises, no guarantees. Please talk to your own professional. But if your income is below the thresholds of 75 grand as an individual, 150 as a married couple, you may possibly be able to take that extra $6,000 deduction for an individual, $12,000 deduction for a married couple that would reduce your tax liability and help reduce the amount that you owe to the IRS in the form of taxation, but it does not reduce taxes on Social Security. It does not eliminate taxes on Social Security. So what it does is that taxation of Social Security benefits is still very much a thing. Nothing has changed there. Your Social Security benefits are still taxable as they always have been, okay? That's a trap. That's the trap that I want you to avoid. Do not step in that trap. You're going to be walking around with a big old bear trap on your foot. You don't want that, okay? And the IRS is going to be chasing after you as you got a big bear trap on you, and you're probably chained to the ground or to a tree or something like that, right? So my point being is that please do not fall for that trap. Yes, Social Security benefits are still taxable, but because of the extra $6,000 deduction that they have granted for seniors 65 plus, and $12,000 for a married couple, $6,000 apiece, $12,000 total for two people, provided your incomes are below that threshold. If you're eligible for that, it would help to reduce your taxable income, therefore reducing your tax liability, therefore helping you save money on that. But again, remember, it's only a 4-year provision for tax years of 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028. So right here, as I film this video, we are basically in 2025's tax filing year. But you might be thinking, but wait, we're in early 2026. You're right. It's tax filing season right now in 2026 on the behalf of 2025. We're filing our 2025 tax returns. Therefore, it applies, okay? Now, you just have to be 65. You had to have been 65 for at least one day in 2025 to be eligible for this. So even if your birthday was December 31st of 2025 when you turned 65, hooray, congratulations. You can still be eligible, provided all else is consistent with the rules, if that makes sense, okay? Anyway, that's what that's all about. I continue to see this out there. Oh, no more taxes on Social Security. Every time I see that, I'm like, no, that is not true. There's still taxes on Social Security. Nothing has changed. But yet they gave us the deduction for 4 years. And after 4 years, it drops off. And then we're going to get hammered again with taxes on Social Security beneficiaries. Okay? So yeah, don't get me wrong. It's going to help. And remember this much as well. This extra deduction, this $6,000 for an individual, $12,000 for a married couple, is above and beyond the standard deduction, which is over $16,000 now in 2026, plus the extra age-related deduction. So you could be looking at over $23,000 worth of deductions for an individual and over $46,000 worth of deductions for a married couple. It's a lot of money, right? So if you're an individual with an income of, say, 30 grand, you would have a deduction of up to $23,000. So therefore, your taxable income is now like $7,000. Again, I'm just rounding some numbers here for easy mathematical purposes. And if you're a married couple, if your income is, say, 60 grand, and you have $46,000 worth of deductions, now your taxable income is like $14,000, right? Amazing. That helps a ton. Don't get me wrong. It helps a ton, but yet there's still taxes on Social Security. Okay, I want to make that very, very clear, because unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there walking around receiving Social Security benefits that are saying, hooray, we got life by the, well, okay, I'm not going to say that, but you get what I'm saying, right? We're good. We don't got taxes on Social Security anymore. Yeah, you do. Okay, please be very careful about this. The misleading information that's out there, and again, I'm pounding the table here saying, no, taxation on Social Security is still very much a thing. It has not gone anywhere, okay? It is still very much a thing. They implemented it many years ago, and they also increased it under good old Billy Boy, what's his name? Billy Clinton, right? Many years ago, back in the 90s, he increased it even more. Thanks, Billy. Yeah, so there you go. But anyway, still there. Hope this helps you out. Again, as always, if you're on Medicare, please call Chapter there. Phone number's there. They will help you. Seriously, they've helped thousands. In fact, just this year alone, they've helped a couple thousand people just this year alone. In the last 1 year, 10,000 people have contacted them through that phone number, collectively saving over $2 million. My secret little goal by the end of this year is to help those of you in this community collectively save $10 million by the end of this year. That's my secret little goal. Let's see if we can get there. By the way, that's $10 million of collective savings that those of you in this community will have that will otherwise be in the pockets of insurance companies. Do you want the money in your pocket or in the pocket of insurance company? I'm not sure about you. I want the money in your pocket, not some, multi-hundred plus couple $100 billion insurance company. I want it in your pocket. Anyway, please call Chapter. See what they can do for you. It's free. Anyway, here's all the comments. After you talk to them, drop a comment down below. Use the word Chapter within your comment. Let me know how it goes. I'll grab your comment. I'll add it here. How much money did you save? What happened? What did they do for you? I'll grab your comment. I'll add it to my stack, and I'll feature it in upcoming videos. Please enjoy your day. Subscribe if you're new. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video. Big share button down below. Until next time, have a nice day. Take care, and I'll catch you again later in the next rant in my next video. All right.